I didn't rise with noise or fire, no shattered glass, no burning choir. I learned my strength in quiet rooms where truth stood still and waited bloom. I stopped explaining who I am to voices that don't understand. Power doesn't need a stage, it settles deep, it earns its name. I'm crowned in silence, not in gold. I don't demand, I already hold. What I became was never loud. I rule my life unbowed. I've walked through storms without a sound. Let chaos spin, I stayed unbound. They looked for cracks, they looked for fear, but I stood whole, I stayed clear. I don't raise my voice to win, I don't fight to prove what's in. When truth is rooted in your spine, you don't rush, you take your time. I'm crowned in silence, steady still. My power rests in depth and will. No borrowed strength, no borrowed crown. I stand complete, I don't bow down. If they mistake my calm for weak, let them speak, let them speak. I learned that stillness outlasts noise, and silence chooses who has voice. I'm crowned in silence. This is my throne. I don't chase worlds, I build my own. No need for war, no need for sound. I lead from here, crowned in silence. Unmoved, unshaken, I didn't rise with fists or flame, no victory chants, no spoken names. I stood where doubt had learned my shape and stayed intact. I stayed awake. They thought my silence meant defeat. They never heard the ground beneath. to show. Still I rise quietly, not to prove but to be free. No applause, no alibi, I lived my life. Still I rise. Still I rise. I walked through endings dressed as calm. I learned to breathe when hope was gone. I didn't ask, I didn't cry. I learned to live without goodbye. I let the past release its hold. I stop rehearsing what I'm owed. I don't return to what I was. I stand ahead because I must. Still I rise without a sound. No borrowed wings, no higher ground. I don't erase the nights I cried. I honor them. Still I rise. If you listen, you'll hear it too. The quiet strength that carried you. Not every soul that learns to stand needs a witness, needs a hand. Still I rise, centered whole. I didn't climb, I let go. No need to shout, no need to fight. I claim my life. Still I rise. I remain. You and me. I've walked through seasons unnamed, through love that stayed and love that changed. I've seen the truth outlast the flame. I didn't vanish, I remained. I learned the end is just a form, another shape, another dawn. What leaves my life leaves me whole. What stays with me is soul. I remain when the lights go down, when the crown is set on silent ground. Without a claim, I don't disappear, I remain. I let go gently, not in fear. I honored what brought me here. I didn't harden, I didn't close. I kept my heart, I chose my growth. There's no applause that I require, no used to count the ways I failed, rehearse the nights I almost fell. I wore my doubt like borrowed skin, afraid of losing what I'd been. I try to shine so I'd be seen, I try to bend to fit your dreams, but something clicked one quiet day. I stopped explaining, I stayed. I've got nothing left to prove, no name to chase, no war to choose. I know my worth, I know my truth, I breathe it in out. I don't replay the things you said, they don't reside inside my head. I don't correct, I don't insist. What's real in me exists. I let the silence do its work, I let the past release its hurt. I don't compete, I don't compare, I stand complete. I'm here and I've got nothing left to prove, no mask to wear, no script to lose. I don't need more to feel brand new, I stand my ground, it's true. I learned that peace is not a prize, it's what remains when fear subsides. I didn't win, I didn't lose, I simply grew into my view. I've left to prove, no crown to earn, no debts accrue. I don't rise higher, I stay true. Can't we at last? I used to bend my truth in half so you would stay, so you would laugh. I learned your love had terms and signs, and mine was free, but paid in time. I held the door, you walked away. I blamed myself, I begged you to stay, but something broke the night I knew I was shrinking to fit in you. I don't ask anymore, I don't explain, I don't hand out my heart to be weighed. If you don't see me, I won't stand near the door. I don't wait, I don't ask anymore. I gave you silence dressed as grace. You called it cold, you missed the weight of all the words I swallowed whole to keep the peace, to lose my soul. I don't correct, I don't defend. If love needs proof, it's not the end of something rare. It's something small, and I deserve more than that call. I don't ask anymore, I don't lean in. I don't shape myself to fit your skin. If I'm not chosen without a war, I step back. I don't ask anymore. I learned this strength doesn't scream, it walks away with dignity. What's meant for me will meet me there, without conditions, without repair. I don't ask anymore, I don't chase the light. I let what's real find me in time. If you don't reach, I won't implore. I stand complete. I don't ask anymore. Peace is my answer now. They try to pull me from my ground with sharper words, with higher sound. They mistook my calm for doubt. They never knew what lived inside. I felt the heat, I saw the line where fear could bend or strength could rise. I didn't harden, I didn't flee. I stayed soft and stayed free. I hold my grace under fire. I don't burn, I don't break, I don't tire. When the world gets loud and wild, I stay still, I stay kind. I rise. I learned restraint is not retreat. It's knowing when not to compete. I chose my breath, I chose my name. I didn't lose, I didn't change. Some wars are won by standing tall without returning fire at all. I kept my light, I kept my frame. I walked through heat unashamed. I hold my grace under fire. I don't shout, I don't require their approval. To survive, I stay grace endures. I never told you how it felt to carry love I never held. I smiled through rooms I couldn't breathe. I stayed polite, I stayed unseen. I learned the art of looking fine while folding cracks behind my spine. You never knew the weight I bore because I never asked for more. This is what I kept behind my eyes. All the words I swallowed whole inside. I didn't break, I didn't weep. I learned to live with what I keep. I dressed my fear in quiet grace, so no one saw the trembling place where hope would ache, then fall asleep beside the truths I couldn't speak. I didn't wanna make you stay, I didn't wanna beg or sway. Some loves are carried, not confessed. Some truths survive when left unpressed. This is what I stayed intact with what I keep. I found my strength in holding still. Not every heart needs to be healed. Some wounds grow roots and teach us grace without a sound, without a face. This is what I kept, and still I stand whole enough to understand. I didn't lose what wasn't free. I kept my soul, kept me. Soft doesn't mean empty. I don't miss the way I disappeared, trying to be what you needed here. I don't ache for the nights I stayed, explaining love I gave away. I confused longing with truth. I called it love, I called it you. But silence taught me something clear. What I lost wasn't there. I don't miss you, I remember me, the way I breathed before I shrank quietly. I don't reach back, I don't replay. I don't miss you, I came back to me. Is it what we were? I don't ask what you heard. I let the echoes lose their name. I let the past unframe. I don't rewrite what went wrong. I don't need closure to move on. Some doors close soft but seal the truth. They open rooms inside of you. I don't miss you. I recall my light, the way I stood before I dimmed inside. I don't lean in, I don't stay. I don't miss you. I reclaimed my space. There's no anger, no regret, just clarity I didn't have yet. When love was loud and I was small, now I'm here, I hold it all. I don't miss you. I remember me whole again, where I'm meant to be. No goodbye, no display. I don't miss you. I stayed home. It's quiet. No one saw the hours breaking me open. No one heard the prayers I rehearsed in the dark. They only saw the silence, never the war in my heart. I learned to walk without witnesses, learned to bleed without sound. Every night shake my backbone while the world slept around. I wasn't hidden, I was forming. I wasn't late, I wasn't lying. I was built in the dark, finished in light. Every shadow prepared me for this moment in time. What they never believed, I became overnight. I was built in the dark, finished in light. I carried out like a secret language, spoke hope only to my breath. I learned faith isn't loud declarations, it's surviving every step. I didn't rush the becoming, I let it carve me slow. Because what's rushed will always fracture, but what's forged will glow. I wasn't broken, I was bending toward the shape I was meant to find. I was built in the dark, finished in light. Every tear was a blueprint, every fall redesigned. What they call disappears was my rewrite. I was built in the dark, finished in light. was built in the dark, finished in light. Every scar I learned to sing when the timing was right. I don't explain my becoming, I ignite. I was built in the dark, finished in light. Now you see me, now you see me. Everyone had something to say. Every voice wanted the throne, but the loudest answers I ever heard came when I was alone. I tried believing every echo, every promise dressed as truth, but the quiet was the only place that never moved. When the world was busy convincing the silent stayed sincere, it never rushed my becoming, it only made things clear. The quiet never lied to me, never sold me a dream. It didn't flatter my weakness, it strengthened me. While the noise kept changing faces, the stillness stayed true. The quiet never lied to me like you. I watched certainty collapse and voices build too fast. I learned what shouts for attention rarely lasts. In the hush between my heartbeats, I heard my real name, not the one they tried to give me, the one that stayed. I don't fear the empty moments, they show me what's real. When nothing's left to perform, I can feel. The quiet never lied to me, never begged me to stay. It didn't promise forever, then fade away. When the world spoke in illusions, the silence knew. The quiet never lied to me, it held the truth. If you listen past the wanting, past the fear of being unseen, you'll hear a voice that doesn't ask, it simply is. That voice carried me when doubt was loud. It never raised its tone, but it never bowed. The quiet never lied to me, it never led me wrong. It taught my soul to recognize where I belong. I don't chase the noise for answers, I already knew. The quiet never lied to me, it led me to you. I used to chase the echoes of applause I couldn't keep. I thought crowns were built from noise and power had to bleed. I watched rooms decide my value by the volume of my name. But every time I reached their summit, it felt the same. I learned ambition as a hunger, that devotion never feeds, and the soul doesn't rise higher just because it's seen. I no longer ask for the throne. I don't need to be declared. I don't borrow light from kingdoms. I arrive already crowned in it. I don't measure worth in conquest or approval overgrown. I rule my life in quiet mastery. I no longer ask for the throne. I released the need to be chosen by hands that couldn't hold my weight. I stopped waiting for permission to occupy my fate. What I am doesn't need an audience. What I carry doesn't beg. True power never introduces itself, it's felt. I don't compete for oxygen. I don't chase borrowed flame. What's alive doesn't announce itself, it remains. I no longer ask for the throne. I don't kneel to borrow crowns. I don't need a room to rise. I elevate the ground. I don't trade my peace for legacy written in someone else's stone. I stand sovereign in my stillness. I no longer ask for the throne. If you're secure, you don't threaten. If you're whole, you don't claim. I didn't conquer the world, I governed my name. Power bowed when I least it. Fate aligned when I let go. You don't ascend by force, you know. I no longer ask for the throne. I don't rise to dominate. I don't need to sit above others to stand in my place. What was meant for me arrives intact, fully known. I don't see crowns made by men. I no longer ask for the throne. I was never meant to ask. I was never meant to ask. I spent years carrying questions like armor on my skin, trying to earn my reflection, trying to fit within. I chased the finish lines they drew, measured worth by how I ran. But somewhere in the silence, I stopped reaching for their hands. I realized the weight I carried wasn't destiny, it was expectation that never belonged to me. I got nothing left to prove, no battles left to fight. I don't need their validation to know I'm right. I don't audition for belonging. I move with nothing left to prove. I let go of being impressive. I chose being aligned. I traded noise for clarity and left the rush behind. I don't explain my decisions. I don't beg to be understood. Peace became my signature when I finally stood. I don't negotiate my value. I don't perform my truth. What's meant to see me clearly? I've got nothing left to prove, no throne left to defend. I don't need approval to let this chapter end. I don't chase echoes of the past. I move with nothing left to prove. If you're waiting for applause, you'll never hear yourself breathe. I found freedom in release, not in being believed. I don't win by convincing. I don't rise by control. I arrive the moment I came home. I've got nothing left to prove, but everything to be. I don't shrink or overreach. I let myself breathe. I walk forward unburdened, true with nothing left to prove. And that is enough. And that is enough. I've walked through endings wearing courage. I've buried versions of my name. I've learned that survival isn't glory, but staying open through the change. I've stood where silence felt final, where hope had no defense, but something in me kept breathing. Even then, I stopped asking for forever. I chose presence instead, because the soul doesn't finish, it continues ahead. I'm still here, still becoming, still unfolding every truth. I'm not done with the rising. I'm still listening to who I'm turning into. I don't rush the horizon. I'm moving with devotion. I'm still here, still becoming. I've learned pieces in arrival. It's walking without war. It's knowing I don't need to conquer to be more. I don't carry every answer. I don't fear what's unseen. I trust the shape of my becoming in between. mistook my calm for weakness. Thought silence meant I gave in. They never saw the mountains built beneath my skin. I didn't raise my voice for mercy, I didn't strike to be seen. I learned the deepest power doesn't need a scene. I don't move with desperation. I don't prove what I am. The loudest truth I carry is how still I stand. This is strength that didn't shout, didn't beg, didn't burn, didn't win by breaking others. I let myself learn. I didn't conquer through noise or borrowed doubt. I rose with quiet authority. This is strength that didn't shout. I watch fire consume the wrecks. I watch storms erase their name. But the things that last forever never play that game. I didn't armor up my heart, I refined it instead. I didn't harden my compassion, I let. I don't fear being underestimated. I've seen what calm can do. Power doesn't need permission to move through you. This is strength that didn't shout, didn't fracture or chase. I didn't win by domination, I won with grace. I didn't lose myself to force, I found my route. I stand in unshaken stillness. This is strength that didn't shout. If you felt the ground beneath me, you know it's firm and deep. Roots don't scream when they grow strong. They keep. I wasn't forged in chaos, I was formed in truth. The calm you tried to overlook is proof. This is strength that didn't shout, but it changed the room. I didn't rush my becoming, I assumed my place without announcement, without doubt. I carry quiet dominance. This is strength that didn't shout. And it never had to. Everyone had something to say. Every voice wanted the throne. But the loudest answers I ever heard came when was alone. I tried believing every echo, every promise dressed as true. But the quiet was the only place that never moved. When the world was busy convincing, the silence stayed sincere. It never rushed my becoming, it only made things clear. The quiet never lied to me, never sold me a dream. It didn't flatter my weakness, it strengthened me. While the noise kept changing faces, the stillness stayed true. The quiet never lied to me like you. I watched certainty collapse and voices built too fast. I learned what shouts for attention rarely lasts. In the hush between my heartbeats, I heard my real name. Not the one they tried to give me, the one that stayed. I don't fear the empty moments, they show me what's real. When nothing's left to perform, I can feel. The quiet never lied to me, never begged me to stay. It didn't promise forever, then fade away. When the world spoke in illusions, the silence knew. The quiet never lied to me, it held the truth. If you listen past the warning, past the fear of being unseen, you'll hear a voice that doesn't ask, it simply is. That voice carried me when doubt was loud. It never raised its tone, but it never bowed. The quiet never lied to me, it never led me wrong. It taught my soul to recognize where I belong. I don't chase the noise for answers, I already knew. The quiet never lied to me, it led me to you. I trust what stays when everything fades. I mistook silence for surrender. I thought calmness meant delay, but every night I bow my head in prayer, shaping who I will be someday. I carried doubt like a hidden stone in my open palm. I didn't know that humility was part of the plan. I stopped fighting the waiting, stopped asking heaven why. Some answers only come to you when soul needs respect, not speed, force, or haste. Every tear I never hid watered something true. I didn't lose myself in the wreckage, I was being renewed. I stopped demanding destiny, stopped pulling at doors. Some paths only open wide when you bow before them first. I learned to kneel before rising, I learned restraint is a gift. I found my crown in patience, not in trying to replace. I didn't conquer through desire or borrowed thrones. I learned to kneel before rising, and now I stand alone. If you see me kneeling, you might think I'm weak, but heaven is teaching me how to speak. In that silence I was given what pride could never hold: steadfast faith in a sincere heart. I learned to kneel before rising, before the world could see. I was formed in sacred silence into who I was meant to be. I am not afraid of the ground beneath me, that is where my roots grow. I learned to kneel before rising, and now I am home. Close and I did not fall, I was prepared, translated with deep alto calm. I learned how heavy silence can be when no one applauds, no one stays. I held my breath amid shattered truths and taught my heart how not to break. Every prayer I never uttered still echoes in my chest. I am invisible to the world, but heaven sees the test. I stopped asking to be heard, stopped leading just to prove myself. In the silence I found the true meaning of strength. That's when silence became my strength, when I didn't need to shout. I felt heaven in every breath I took. I finally believed I didn't rise through noise or fire, I rose through truth and tranquility. When the world is silent beside me, silence makes me strong. I watch the loudest voices fall like sparks that burn too fast. I learned that what is sacred always grows in deep rooms full of answers. None of them felt like mine. Every voice spoke with conviction, but left my soul behind. I searched for signs in the heavens, I searched the world below, but the truth didn't shout my name, it spoke low. I stopped asking to be chosen, stopped begging for a flame. That's when the silence leaned toward me and everything changed. That's where God whispered my name. Not in thunder or fire, but in the calm of surrender and the release of desire. I didn't hear it with my ears, I felt it move my frame. That's where I found my purpose, where God whispered my name. I laid my fear on the altar, every doubt, every plea. I learned faith isn't reaching upward, it's letting go of me. I wasn't promised the answers, I wasn't spared the cost, but I was given direction when I felt lost. I stopped running from the waiting, stopped trying to control what's meant to live inside you. Already knows. That's where God whispered my name, in the quiet between breaths, when I trusted the unfolding more than fear of what's next. I didn't need a sign in the sky, or fortune or fame. I found my calling in the stillness, where God whispered my name. If you listen past the noise, past the hunger to be seen, there's a voice that doesn't echo, but it means everything. It doesn't rush, it doesn't claim, it waits for you to hear your name. That's where God whispered my name, not to cry